Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into something super interesting in English language. The difference between words we use when we talk about going places. The differences between journey, trip, voyage, and travel. Let's break down the distinctions between these words with examples. We will start with journey. It means traveling from one place to another. It usually involves going a certain distance or taking a specific amount of time to get there. You can travel by car, train, bus, or even walk. The focus is on the act of traveling rather than why you're traveling. For example, my journey to school takes 20 minutes by bus. Sally's journey to work involves walking for 15 minutes. During our journey to the beach, we played games in the car. His journey to the top of the mountain was exciting. The journey to the airport was delayed due to heavy traffic. In these examples, journey describes the process of traveling from one place to another, regardless of the reason for the trip. Journey is also used to describe various travel experiences and sometimes the challenges or memorable moments encountered during the travel process. Now, let's hop on to our next stop. Trip. A trip is when you go somewhere and come back, usually for a specific reason like work or fun. It can be a short or long journey, and the purpose of the trip could be anything from attending a meeting to going on vacation. For example, I'm going on a school trip to the zoo next Friday. Here, trip means a journey to the zoo with classmates for a fun activity. Another example, Dad is going on a fishing trip with his friends this weekend. Here, trip refers to a journey to go fishing with friends as a leisure activity. We're planning a road trip to visit Grandma for her birthday. Here, trip implies a journey to Grandma's house to celebrate her birthday. Our family is taking a trip to the beach for summer vacation. Here, trip indicates a journey to the beach for a holiday. And have this example, Sarah is going on a business trip to New York to attend a conference. Here, trip signifies a journey to New York for work-related purposes. In these examples, trip is used to describe journeys that involve returning to the starting point after completing the intended activity, whether it's for business or pleasure. But notice that we don't usually use the word trip for journeys that are very serious, difficult, or take a long time. Instead, we typically reserve trip for journeys that are more casual or for leisure activities. For example, the astronauts embarked on a space mission to explore Mars. Here, mission is used instead of trip because the journey is serious and has a specific purpose of exploration. The scientists went on an expedition to study rare species in the Amazon rainforest. Here, expedition is used instead of trip because the journey is challenging and has a scientific purpose. The marathon runners trained for months for the race across the desert. Here, race is used instead of trip because the journey is physically demanding and competitive. In these examples, trip is not used because the journeys involve serious purposes, challenges, or long durations. Instead, other terms like mission, expedition, or race are used to better describe the nature of the journey. Our next term is voyage. A voyage is a long journey, especially when traveling across the sea or in space. It often involves exploration, adventure, or trade. For example, they went on a voyage to find treasure on a distant island. The astronauts embarked on a voyage to explore Mars. Christopher Columbus undertook a famous voyage to reach the Americas. The merchant ships sailed on voyages to trade goods with foreign lands. The space shuttle launched on a historic voyage to the moon. In these examples, voyage describes long journeys, often involving exploration, discovery, or trade, particularly across the sea or in space. Last but not least, we have travel. Let's break down the concept with some examples. Travel means going from one place to another, like going on a trip or journey. Travel is normally uncountable noun. You don't count it like one travel or two travels. It's just the general idea of moving around. For example, I love travel. This means I love going on trips. Another example, travel is exciting. This means going on trips is exciting. Sometimes we use the plural travels to talk about specific trips or journeys. It's like talking about all the different adventures someone has had. For instance, his travels around the world were amazing. This means all the trips he took to different places around the world were amazing. Her travels inspired her writing. This means all the trips she went on inspired her to write. So, travel is the general idea of going places. And travels is used for talking about specific trips or journeys. In summary, while journey, trip, voyage, and travel all involve moving from one place to another, each term has specific nuances and connotations that are important to consider when using them in context. And there you have it, folks. The distinctions between travel, journey, trip, and voyage may seem subtle, but each word paints a unique picture of the human experience. So the next time you embark on a journey, remember to choose your words wisely and savor every moment of the adventure. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Until next time, happy travels.